Hi guys, it's Rachel here and I am going to do my week 14 of my weekly challenge, and I'm doing it a couple of days earlier because I need these bits and pieces. It's not actually Monday, it's before, but I need them to finish off some stuff. So I'll put my timer on. You're going to need for this one fabric. You could have paper and stuff as well, but I've got all these fabric scraps here that I'd like to use a little bit, and I want to make just little page embellishments. I might mix in a bit of paper, who knows, but I want to make little page embellishments that just have a few quick stitches. I get a lot of questions about my needle books, so I made both of them. This one I don't have a pattern or a course about, this one I do. Just so you know. And actually I haven't sorted. I could probably throw that one out. Look at that. My mum always tells me off because I've got all these bent needles. So I'll grab one of these here and some thread. And I thought I would just use, maybe I just pulled out my perle cotton one because there's a variety of colours in there. So I'll put these here. I probably should have organised myself before I started the camera. I've nearly 2 minutes in and I've done nothing. Okay, so I'm just going to layer up pieces and just put a few stitches in them, and then they can be used on the edge of pages. And I may, as I said, see, they just sort of happen to go. I might put that over the top there. So I may be crooked like that. That's it. And I'll choose a thread. This one, I think, this pale icy sort of blue. I have no idea what the colours are called, because I've had them forever and the colours fell out. I think I pulled out a big rod of a needle, but anyway, it's got a good eye, I can see. We'll do our quilter's knot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then just random stitches to hold it all in place. So I think on this one I'm going to do these stitches like this. So because there's I mean, if you want to hold your pieces down, you could put a little bit of glue stick, but bear in mind you will get a bit of glue on your needle. So I'm going to do them. I want them to be simple and quick, as quick as I can. I could have even doubled that thread up and had it double, and it would have looked good because it would have been thicker. I might put one down there, and in a flash we've done one. To end it off, I think I'm going to change my needle. This one's very thick, although it doesn't really matter, it's sharp enough. And there we go, we have one there. We'll put that down. Okay, so I'm just going to grab anything that takes my fancy that's in front of me, and just see what happens. Maybe not that colour, I don't like those colours together. I may grab them and put them back because they don't go with what I want. Oh, now that's a nice piece. Put that there. That's nice. Okay, change colours. I think I might use this one. Yes. Or I could pull, I can see a little blue there. I could use a bit of, maybe I'll use blue. Yes, I think I'll use blue. Oh my goodness, now that is in a knot. That doesn't help the situation, does it? Obviously, I haven't pulled this colour out for a while. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Well, there's one thread. I got one thread out. And you can do fancy stitches. You don't have to do simple stitches. I'm thinking maybe on this one I might even do, let's do that one. I won't even say what it is. It's part of the feather stitch family. I won't even attempt to say what it's called, whether it's the fly or the feather. You know, we all know that I get confused about stuff like that. So you're catching you come to one side with this one and catch your thread on the opposite side. Or in the center if you want to. Okay. So of course, if you don't hand stitch and you just machine stitch, you could layer up your little bits and pieces and machine stitch them. You don't have to do this, but it does add that little extra element to whatever you're doing. Okay, now I'll try and do something where I can use this blue again. I did pull out some fabrics as well, just had some floating around, and just in case I wanted to use those. I love this scrappy piece. Love to find a home for that one. So how is everybody? I haven't asked you how you are. I hope everybody is well. Having a lovely Easter. I should say happy Easter because this will be going up on Monday and it will be Easter Monday. So happy Easter to those who celebrate it and not happy Easter to those who don't. Here we go, this is good. Now I could put, maybe I'll change my mind. No. See, I was trying to find a home for that one, but I've rejected it again. If I don't make a decision soon, I'll run out of time. Oh, there we go. Got this beautiful piece of, little piece of pink here. Yeah, I think I can use this one, or will I change? I think I'll change to the pink. I was going to use that. You see, I keep changing my mind every 5 seconds. And what I'm going to do here, I think, is stitch around it with running stitch. We've done this kind of thing before. I'll probably have to stab it, do stab stitch really, more than a running stitch because it's very thick. But with these little pieces, you shouldn't really need any glue because you can probably pretty much hold them down. Hopefully you can see. I'm a bit cautious about zooming in because it's just very simple stitches here. Just because I go off screen quite a lot. So zooming in is not good for me. Okay. And these can be used to embellish, you you know, tags and journal cards. Put them on as tabs on pages, whatever you like. And it's kind of handy to have a few prepared, and just so that you can just pull them out when you need them. Great thing to do in front of the TV. I don't know why I don't do it in front of the TV, because I'm lazy at night. That's that one. Now, let's see what we've got. All these little bits, but I want something a bit more exciting. What about a piece of something? This is, I pulled this apart, as you can see. Maybe this one. Don't think I want it that long. That there. I might keep this needle threaded. That's a good idea. You could have a few needles on the go, threaded up, ready for when you need them. Now this one I might, what will I put this with? I've got stuff over here. Bit of linen. And a bit of lace. Now they can be a little bit fiddly to do because they're small, so I think you want to keep it with these small ones fairly simple. I'm just going to do a whip stitch. But it is nice with the embroidery floss to have the stitching done with the embroidery floss, as opposed to just a change from the sewing machine, really. So the weather is warming up here, like just over 20 degrees Celsius, but I think on Easter it's going to cool down again, but like, you know, 18, sort of that sort of thing, not too cold. So I've actually done the swapperoo with my winter clothes and my summer clothes, which I really detest doing that because it takes up a bit of time, but it's done, so I'm happy about that. So I won't be feeling hot when I go outside, because I've got my, I'll just have to layer up, that's all, because our house is actually quite cold in the afternoon, so I can't totally do away with sweaters. Let's call them sweaters, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. You could add a button. It depends, you know, that to me depends like if you're, wherever you're going to put these will take a button, you know, because they're bulky. But you can certainly add buttons. Okay, so we've done 4. So I wanted to see, I was thinking some cute, so this is lovely linen, this is cotton. I was wondering maybe some pretty embroidery would be good. Like you can just cut out some embroidery from something, or actually, what have we got going on this fabric? Oh, I like that little bit there with the red. Or you could cut something like that out. Let's do this. Cut that bit out. Let's see if I can just quickly rip out the stitching there. It'd be good to iron that flat, but I'm not going to. Okay, this one will be a little bit more, oh, isn't that one? I love that. This one's going to be a little bit more, there's going to be a little bit more work involved, because I thought could be cool. But first I need to stitch it on. So I'm just going, well, what will I stitch it on with? Let me just think. Yep, I'm going to stitch it on with, you're probably telling me get a move on. It doesn't matter how many we get done in 45 minutes. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to stitch this on. Hopefully you can see. Let me just check I'm on screen. Yes, I am. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly go round with my plain thread. Get rid of all these bits and pieces here that are annoying. Sometimes these old cottons, they're very finely woven. I mean, my needle's going through this just fine, but you can feel that they're tighter weave, higher thread count. That's what you say, higher thread count. Been wanting to do this for a while. I thought, well, let's just do it. Good way to use up that's all your little bits and pieces. Why we don't throw everything out, because you can do so many things with them. Okay, so here, because it's overhanging, I'm just going to do little teeny tiny stitches across. Because this one's more elaborate, it will take me a few more minutes to get it done. Okay, so I mean, that could be just it. That could be left as it is. Oops. But I am going to put a little bit of embroidery on these flowers, just quickly. Just a few stitches, not too many. This needle really is such a rod. I'm just trying to be a little bit loose with them. I don't know if you can see. I don't want it to, to fill it all in. I've just gone quiet while I concentrate. So you can just pick out bits and pieces. I'll do that flower and I'll do this one up here. So I'll just jump up here. So I kind of put my thumb near where I want to come up. Sometimes I stab myself, just so I know I have more control over it, I think. Another stitch in there, I think. Okay, so we'll end that off. So you can see you can do them as elaborate as you want or as simple as you would like. And so as I said in the beginning, you can have bits of paper in there as well. You don't have to have it all fabric. You can stitch through your paper, no problem. So obviously this one's taking a little bit longer than the others. So we'll just end that off. I feel like it needs just a little bit of something there. Of course it does. Oh, that's thread. Oh, that's good thread. We'll keep that. We're thinking I should get a move on, huh? Just stitch on a couple of those. No, not those. I like this sort of thing, the edge. It's the edge. Oh yeah, oh, it's a bit bulky, but I'm gonna couch it on, and I might do it with, not with the pink, I'll do it with that one that I just found. I have a million different needles here and I have no idea what they are. This one is not fun because it has a very fine eye. Let's do this one. So this is going to be couched on. I'm going to go over twice. Get those flowers out of the way or they'll keep getting in my way. Just going to hold it together, and I did double it over because I liked the thickness of it. Be careful not to pull your thread too tight. Yes, Lulu? Okay. And once you've stitched it on, it sort of is a little bit easier, less fiddly, because it's more secure. And I'm just going to come back and put some more stitches. And I'm even going to cross over them. You can hardly see because it's beige on beige, but okay. It's fairly simple. Okay, we'll put that one aside. Oh, here's a nice piece of fabric. I like this. I'm videoing, Lily. You're having your croquette.
Yummy, thank you. Sorry.
Have to have that question all the time when I'm videoing. Huh, Missy? Oh, she shut the door. Let's see what else is in here. I mean, of course, as per usual, it doesn't even make a dent in what I'm doing, in what I've, the mess that I've got. But I don't throw them out because I need them. I'm just going to square up that a little bit. Okay. This colour. I'm going to use, I think I'll use blue. Get back into this mess here. You know what? I'm just going to cut it off. I can sort that out afterwards. I've got two lengths here. Now, I think I'll double this one over. And I'm going to do a similar stitch to the one I did on the first one, but closer together. So just parallel, set apart from each other's stitches. Okay. And then if you want the doily bit at the back or the lacy bit at the back it could be stitched. It could be stitched down if you want to. And then I was thinking I would like to use this piece here. Oh, no, I can't use that. That's too precious. Oh, we have these. What about these? grab a double layer of that and maybe have this peeking out the side. And I'm going to just do really, really big, just rows of stitches on this one. Just make sure you don't pull it too tight. And always when you're doing that sort of running borrow stitch or whatever you want to call it, just make sure you sort of reset your fabric because it pulls. I just have so much fun doing this stuff. That's what my weekly challenge is really for me, is challenging myself to do a certain number, as you know, but just doing things that I enjoy doing. I don't think there's been one that I haven't really enjoyed. I mean, my stitches, they're all different lengths. I don't care. And they're they're crooked as can be. But once you get, and quite often when I'm doing rows and rows of stitches, I think, oh, that's terrible, that's awful, I should take it out. But once you get all your rows in, it actually, you don't even, well, some people might notice, the perfectionists in the world would notice. But I mean, look at that. I mean, it's totally wonky. But that's what I like. And then when you get them all in there, I just like it. So I just load up my needle with my stitches, and then so it doesn't take too long. I find myself feeling very tense because I'm concentrating on trying to make it so that you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully you can, otherwise I'll have to do the video again, won't I? At least I've got time because I'm doing it early. I probably should prepare myself a few videos with Easter coming. I am doing this before the Easter break. So I think I'll end this one off. And that cheesecloth is kind of like a few layers. I don't know how many I've cut off there. I didn't open it out because I didn't want it to be too thin. So as I said, you can do them as elaborate or not, as you like. The majority of them I try and keep not too bulky, so they can, you know, easily go into a journal. So I've done these lines kind of diagonal following that fabric, not the big piece of fabric. I might have to sit and do this tonight and just make a whole lot. Come on, Rachel. Oh. Okay, nearly there. One stitch there, and then I'm just going to do one more row. I'm just going to come down. I'm going to jump all the way down here. Just be careful not to tug it too much, although that is not good. There we go. Okay. So that's that. I even like it on that side. I like it on the other side as well. I'm wondering if in this fabric, I won't do it. I just, if like I could cut something like that out and stitch it on, but I wouldn't cut into the middle of it, if you know what I mean. I would only take one if it was on the edge of my fabric. I'm not seeing one because I'm not lucky. I want one of those berries. Oh, there's a big one there. Nope. Nope. Oh, dearie me, there's not one, I don't think. I could take a couple of those. Oh, here's one. I sort of don't want to cover it. That's too big, you see. I'll keep that for something else. I didn't want to cut into the middle of it. While I faff about my time sticking on, see, I'd love that one. Why isn't there one of those? There isn't. There's a group of that, like I could cut one of those. Okay, I give up. No. I could cut. I just wanted something else on there. Of course I did, didn't I? Let's just see what this looks like. No, I don't like that one. Oh, I don't want to ruffle anything. I guess I could cut. No, I did have somewhere. Oh no, they're in the thing over there. Do I have any little words here? So you could have some little stamp bits. Let's just try a stamp. Well, just quickly stamp one, a piece of linen. I mean, look at this. This is the way I work, guys. Messy, messy. Stamp. No, not that one. I'm not too concerned about the time, am I? I'll stamp this up here. Totally random, no meaning whatsoever. Oh, the colour of this is stone grey. I really like it. I just felt like I might like something. I might not. Just that it might blend in too much. Drop it down a bit. I like that. Put it up there, put it down there. On there. Kind of needs to be, if I were to put it on, it needs to be on that part. Don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it. Use this. I'll use this on something else. We'll do something else and use that. So this one is double. I mean, you hardly use any of what you've got here, just for these little pieces. If I don't get a move on, I won't get another one done. Got that piece that I cut. Oh, maybe I could just do something simple like that. I was going to do something with paper too, wasn't I? Let's just grab some. This is very fine paper though, but anyway, we'll see. Might not, you know, it's not that strong, but I feel like I could put that there. Oh yeah, I like that. And then grab my thread. And stitch down the paper. I'll just take that off for a second. So this is how I would add paper. Just make sure you don't pull it too tight. So you can do stamping, add paper, you can add flowers and embroider them a little bit. I wouldn't go too crazy because especially if it's something that you're selling, you don't want to take forever to do it. You know, I'm going around the label here, and then I'll come back and do the edge of the paper. So hopefully I have enough thread here to finish off the paper, the label, and then I need another little piece. Oops. But we didn't need that to happen, did we? Another piece here. Okay, so I'll quickly stitch around the paper as well. I'm just going to keep on doing the same stitch. I like it to be messy. It's a bit thicker there because I'm going through the hem of that fabric because I didn't bother pulling it apart. So if you were to do it with a sewing machine, you would just whiz around the edge. I would probably, depending if you what sort of look you want, but I normally use straight stitch and just whiz around in circles. I like that. And the timer is about to go, so I'm just going to give you an idea of what I would do with these. There we go. Okay, so tidy that up afterwards. These are what we've done. Fun. Love them. Oh, quite a few for hand stitching. I love those. See, they just add a little bit of fun. That one's a bit boring. Now, what I had some some floating around here, some tags and things. Where have I put them? These were some other ones that I had done a while ago. I just grabbed pieces. I mean, they're just boring. But aren't they pretty? I just grabbed pieces that were left on my desk. I think after I'd done one of the tags, because you know me, I always have so much stuff around me because I need choices. And, oops. And so I just picked up those pieces after doing the tag video, and then I stitched them. So I'm just trying to, excuse me, I had some tags that I had done. I can't see where I put them. Oh, here they are. Okay, so just say, I mean, these are Easter ones, but just say you were going to, this colour would probably, I mean, you could put this onto a journal card like that, or as the tab on the journal card, for example. That's one example. If I were to put them on a tag, these are not huge, but I mean, you can even have a big one coming up the top of your tag like that. Oh, you know, I mean, how pretty is that on there? So that's, in that sense, that's how I would use them. Otherwise, I've got these. By the time you see this, these will probably be gone. So the other thing is that you can do is, not on this page because that flips out, but on a page that doesn't flip out, these all flip out. Let me just see. For example, I would just stick that on there. Stick it on there, and you've got a little page tab. And this is what I'm actually making them for, and that's why I've kind of done my video early. But also, then it will be Easter, so I need to do it early. So yeah, I just go through and see if I've got one that goes with whatever page I want to. I wouldn't put it on this one necessarily because that's kind of in the pages and then it'd be bulky, but on one of the bigger pages, yes. Right across the top, or something big like this could be, you know, stitch it or glue it down there, and then it can be a tuck. It could go across that way or that way, whatever you like, or you can cut it. Yeah, so that's what I thought they're good for. Page tabs. So how cute is that? So there we go. So that is my weekly challenge this week. And as I said, if you can't manage, if you don't sew, you don't like sewing, you don't sew, I mean, it's very simple stitches. You can just do a quick stitch on the sewing machine. So, you know, you can use the little wonder clips and hold them together and then take them over to sewing machine, or you can have fun trying out different stitches and do them by hand. So, love that one with the paper. And then a little bit of embroidery. I mean, very simple. That one we didn't do. And then this one was very simple as well. So I'll put some photographs up at the end of the video so you can see, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. Bye.